I finally made it out of Newark Airport. Holy crap. For those of you that haven't been following me, I got stuck in Newark Airport for 30 some plus hours. I was flying back from Amsterdam, had to change planes in Newark. I got on my next flight to Cleveland. We went out to the runway, sat there for about 2 hours, got taken back to the gate, kicked off the plane. A couple hours later, got sent back to the gate, got to get on the plane again, never left the gate, got kicked off again, and my flight was canceled. Ended up sleeping on the floor of the airport, spent the whole next day at the airport, and finally made it home. Overall, the all included, it was about 48 hours worth of travel time from the time I got to Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam to the time I got to my house in Cleveland, Ohio. So why am I talking about this? And I'm talking about it because I reviewed a beer before I left, or recorded a review of a beer before I left for Europe, called Airport Lounge. And I don't know if this was some sort of prognostication or what, but this is a picture of a bunch of people stuck in an airport lounge hating life. And lo and behold, I get stuck in a lounge hating life for 2 days. What's crazy is Airport Lounge is brewed in Newark, Ohio, and I got stuck in Newark, New Jersey. So this would have been a very fitting beer for me to review now, but I reviewed it back before I took my trip. And I just want to give you that little lead in to my video. Here's the review. Cheers, everybody.
Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. As I've said in some previous videos, it's end of July. I don't know when this video is going to come out. Probably end of August, maybe even be September at this point. But back in mid-July, I was gathering beers together to go up to the BrewTubers meetup up in Niagara Falls. I saw this on the shelf, and I just had to buy it because Airport Lounge, that's right up my alley. I spend so much time in airport lounges. If you don't know what I do, I work for musicians, mainly heavy metal bands. I go out on tour, manage their merchandise. So I spend a lot of time flying into and out of tours, spend a lot of time in airports, airport lounges. And, it's kind of fun because in the airport, doesn't matter what time of day it is, nobody looks at you funny for drinking. It could be 6 in the morning and you're pounding beers, doing shots. It could be 8 at night, could be 2 in the afternoon, doesn't matter. Time doesn't exist in the airport, especially not in the airport lounge. You can just drink whenever you want. And so, like I said, I saw this airport lounge right up my alley. I can relate. The can art is pretty cool. I mean, that definitely looks like an airport lounge. Check out that awesome can art with like the nice graffiti logo. And this is another beer from DankHouse. I know I've done a lot of DankHouse beers, but I just keep finding DankHouse beers that have really cool names. I'm sure it's probably obvious because it seems like DankHouse does a lot of double, triple, whatever IPAs. I'm pretty sure this is another IPA. And if I didn't say it, DankHouse is out of Newark, Ohio. So on the side of the can here, it says, "In Dank we trust," with TRUSSD. Airport Lounge, Double India Pale Ale. Told you. Hops, Citra, Motueka, and HBC 630. I don't know what that hop is. That's a new hop to me. Peace and thank you. Canned and brewed at DankHouse Brewing Company in Newark, Ohio. 8.5% alcohol. Not much else, nothing else on the can other than that super cool artwork. On the bottom of here, it says Fred Fly, FREDFLHIG maybe? I don't know, maybe I'm reading that wrong, maybe it's smeared. 625.24, so this is a really fresh beer. Like I said, I spend a lot of time at airports. I don't know what I paid for this. I bought it at Rosie's Wine House, and I remember buying a 4-pack and looking at the price and putting it back on the shelf, and then going back and saying, no, I need to do a review of it because Airport Lounge relates to me. I have to buy it. I'll give the other 4 away somewhere. I don't know who or what or where the other 3 went to. Maybe I gave one to Beer Day with TK. Maybe I took some up to the BrewTuber get together. I don't even remember anymore. I remember saying that this was kind of expensive. I mean, It might have been on the verge of like $30 for the 4-pack, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember. And it was almost a month ago when I bought it. So I'm just going to get right into it since I'm rambling. On Untapped, it gets a 4.30. Only 128 check-ins. Nothing on Beer Advocate. And that looks like it's pouring out pretty thick and juicy. I mean, that's like pineapple juice looking. At least in the pour. As far as smell, one of these days I'll learn not to stick my nose in it. That was for you, Don. Very pineapple-y. It's got a very pineapple and there's another tropical fruit in there, mango, pineapple, mango. Yeah, just pineapple and mango in that nose. And it's gonna be hard to describe this. It's pineapple, mango, and there's not a hoppy scent, but it smells like this beer may be hoppy bitter, if that makes sense. Like you don't really get the hops on the nose, but there's just kind of almost the back of the head intuition with the smell that there might be some hoppiness here in the mouth. And that is thick, milkshake thick. And that's really close to white. I mean, I've said it before, but that's super, super chalk white. That's ginger Yeti white. I mean, that's my skin color right there. It's so white. It's crazy. I mean, it's easily, that's not even on the SRMs. I mean, that's almost like note card printer paper white. I mean, you're getting close to paper white on that. Well, cheers, everybody. Thick, creamy body. That's definitely a big body. I wouldn't go as far as a heavy body, but it's a big, bold body. Not heavy like a big stout, but that's definitely a meaty body there. And it tastes like an airport lounge. Just kidding. That is fruity, pineapple that's on the verge of being ripe, so you get that pineapple flavor, but it's just a little bitter because it just needs to be ripened for another day or two. So I don't want to quite say unripe pineapple, but it's pineapple. It's just almost another day and the pineapple will be perfect. Just a day back from being perfect. That's what that is, like pineapple, a little bit of mango. There's a little bit of bitterness that starts catching up to you, but it's not like crazy bitterness. You get it almost in like the back in here, the back of the tongue bitterness after you've swallowed. It's very drying, like really making me want to go back in for more. This is another nice beer. I mean, what is this? I always say it's a double India Pale Ale. What was the alcohol percentage I said on here? 8.5%. Don't notice that at all. No indication of the 8.5%. This is another banging beer. DankHouse, you just keep knocking them out. You just keep hitting them out, making great beers. Big horns up. I got to make it down to that brewery sometime. Newark, Ohio is not that far from me. I mean, I get down to Columbus regularly. I need to make it over to Newark to get this brewery. This is another excellent beer. If you see DankHouse beers in your area, pick them up, buy them, try them. I have not had a bad beer from DankHouse. Some of them might be a little expensive, a little pricey for what they are. Their label artwork's phenomenal. And they're just good beers. And this is another excellent example of a phenomenal beer from DankHouse. And you know, the Airport Lounge, it's always an adventure hanging out in the Airport Lounge. And I love it. So, as always, embrace the adventure.